6.3, Part 1, Example 2 says in triangle ABC, find angle A to the nearest tenth of a degree, and it tells us that side A is 6, side B is 3, and side C is 4. Alright, well, they didn't give me a formula really defined an angle, though there are some who've already figured out some of what the formulas are, but we can use the formulas that we were given to find it. Now, if I'm after angle A, the only equation that has angle A in it is when we're looking for side A. So we're going to use that formula to help us. And so we're going to use the formula that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine of angle A. And so let's plug in everything we know. And so we know side A is 6, side B is 3, side C is 4. I'm just saying the variables here. Okay, I'm going to plug in, I got minus 2 times sides B and C, so it's going to be 2 times 3 times 4 times cosine, and we don't know angle A, so that's going to be our variable there. Alright, so work this out. So 6 squared is 36, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, minus 2 times 3 times 4 is 24, cosine of A. Okay, so these first two are being added there, so I got my 36 equals, it's going to be 25 minus 24, cosine of A. Now remember, we can't subtract these first because these two are being multiplied, and PEMDAS says we multiply before we add or subtract, so I cannot subtract those. So instead, I'm going to move that 25 over. So I'm going to subtract the 25, and so I get 11 equals negative 24 cosine of angle A. Now I need to get cosine of A by itself, so divide by that negative 24. And so we've got cosine of A equals negative 11/24. And so remember, when you want to find an angle, you're going to take the inverse. So the angle A is going to be equal to the inverse cosine of negative 11/24. We're going to plug that into our calculator, and it tells us to round it to the nearest degree. And we should get 117.3 degrees.